want to watch.
Hello everyone, I hope to find you all in good spirits. Welcome to the D&D Gardening channel. Here's your host, Dee.
Good morning everyone, this is Dee from D&D Gardening, and of course you can tell we are in my kitchen again. This morning, today is Saturday, November 16th at 6 a.m. Did I ever mention I'm an early bird? Yes, I am. I've actually been up since about 3-ish. But this morning, what I am going to do is I am going to, and this has absolutely nothing to do with my garden, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do is I am going to cook and can taco soup. And it's just my version of taco soup. There are many versions of taco soup out there. I know some people put different things in their taco soup. Mine is just a basic, quick and easy taco soup. No thrills, no frills. So, the ingredients are, and let me take you over to them. Okay, the ingredients are that I'm using is, this is 5 pounds of, wait a minute, it looks off. There we go. This is 5 pounds of ground beef, 2 cans of whole kernel corn, 2 cans of pinto beans, 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of mild rotel, 2 packs of ranch seasoning, and 2 packs of taco seasoning. That's it. That's my whole ingredients. I know other people put, and I'm sorry, there is a shadow. Let me put you back on me. Okay. There we go. I feel like my head is being cut off. Let me look. So, I've got my jars sterilized. I've got my lids in some boiling hot water, and they are currently still in there. And I know, like I said before, I know there are tons of other recipes out there. Mine is a basic one, and it is still absolutely yummy. So, let's get to cooking. Alrighty. As you know, this is the biggest pot I have, so we are going to make it do what it do. So we're going to take the meat and we're going to dump-a-roo her all in there. And I almost took it off the stove. We're going to put that in there, and then we're going to get out my new favorite tool that helps break it up once it starts cooking. Okay, I am hearing some sizzling. So now all I'm doing is taking the tool, I'm breaking the meat up. Now I will say that using this little thing, it does require you almost to use 2 utensils, because you have to get it from in between these little, and I call them blades, but they're not a blade, they're not sharp. But to get them from in between each one of them, I mean, you can do this, but ground beef is sticky, so to scrape it off of there, you'll need like a spatula or something. Not a spatula, but you know what I mean. This kind of tool. Now I don't know if all of that's going to fit off in here. Now I think I've got my meat all broken up. Now it's just a matter of it cooking. And I can get all of it off of there. Get off. And at this point I usually would put onions in there, but I don't got no onions. I forgot to get an onion. But that's okay too. Because the rotel has, you know, chilies and all other kinds of goodies in it. So I don't know about you guys, but I constantly, or kind of semi-constantly, stir the meat because I want to make sure that it is all getting cooked. I don't want any raw meat in my food. I might have to start finding a place to put some of this stuff on my countertop, because my countertop's getting kind of full of stuff. I think I've got a couple of empty cabinets. That's the one thing I can say about this house. This house is, we got plenty of cabinet space. Except in the pantry where I have the food. I'm gonna have to make some room in there for my canned food. Okay. We're cooking. So what I think I'm gonna do is bring you back once it's cooked. The meat, that is. That way you're not just sitting here watching me turn and turn and turn meat, because you know that's like kind of boring. So, and that'll save my battery because I don't want it going off on me and I don't know it. So I'll bring you back once that's all browned. See you in a mo. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, it is bubbling away and it's all browned. I make sure that everything has cooked, so I constantly stir, pull everything up from the bottom, flip it over. I make sure that it is all done. And I know that when I pull my spoon out and I flip it and look at it, that there is nothing that's red that sticks to it. Because I do not want, what is it, E. coli, salmonella, whatever. I don't want none of that. So, now that it's brown and all of this grease is in here, we don't want that either. We're going to strain it. I am going to turn my fire down though, because we are going to do a low simmer when we come back. So I'm going to position the camera over to the sink and then we'll be back. Ooh, we hot now, y'all. Okay. What I do is I put the colander in the sink. Yep, you can see that. And I pour it into the colander, like so, and I let it drain out. Now, I don't know how you guys were taught. I was taught that you rinse the grease off of your meat. So that's what I'm about to do. Again, you may have been taught one thing, I was taught another. And this is how I've done it. It doesn't change the flavor of the meat. It doesn't change anything. The only thing it does is take the grease off of the meat. That's it. And I just fill the pot. That's it. I just do that one little rinse. And with the water still running, I just shake it a little to help it drain. And here comes the fun part, putting the meat back into the pot without losing it. Because you know some is going to fall out. All right, come on. I see you. Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right, where's my spoon? Ow, that water's hot. Or better yet, where's my spatula? Turn that water off. I know my husband is saying thank you. Now I'm going to sit the pot right there, and I am going to put the meat back in here without spilling it into the sink. And I just lost a few kernels. A few kernels. This is not corn. But they were little pieces, so that was okay. Alrighty, I got my meat back into the pot. Now the rest that's in here is, you know, I can't do anything about that. I ain't gonna be scraping that out. So I will clean that up once I have everything else cooking. So my meat is back in the pot, and now we're going back over to the stove. See you in a mo. Okay, and we're back. Now I am going to add my other ingredients. Now, the order that I do this, there is a reason for this. I am going to add my taco seasoning to the meat. And why can't I tear this? All right, I need skizzers. Where are my skizzers? Ah, found them. All right, this is one. Let me get that stirred in. Now I'm one of those people that every time I add something, I stir it. Except for when it comes to the canned stuff. I just pile it all in. Well, I might have to on this one because I got so much of it. I don't know if it's all gonna fit. I might have to bring out a smaller pot. Okay, that's one packet of taco seasoning. Packet number 2 of taco seasoning. Into the pot. All right, get in there, stop it. And break up that little clump. And the stirring we will go. A stirring we will go. A stirring we will go. Hi ho the merry-o, a stirring we will go. Alright, we are getting that all mixed in. Now, as far as the ingredients, it's almost anything and everything that you can imagine putting on a taco. So whatever you like on your taco, with the exception of lettuce, of course, put it in here. Make it your own. Okay, we got all the taco seasoning in there. Now, the 2 packets of ranch seasoning. Now, I'm putting this in here on dry meat because if you put it in when the liquids are in there, it's going to turn white. And you don't want that because it doesn't look pleasing. It looks kind of weird. And you might not want to eat it. Now see, I knew that. Why did I do that? I didn't cut down far enough. I was going to try to dump them in together, but that wasn't happening. Alrighty, so we're going to stir up this one. I got meat on the burner. I don't want it to smell like burned meat in here. Hang on. My husband will run in here. What are you burning? All right, I had to get that off the burner. I have to be careful with my mixing. All right, packet number 2. Come on. Get that in there and to stir. Okay, you know what? I can tell it already. All of that's not gonna fit in here. So, okay, we are back. What I am going to do is I am going to take some of this meat out and I am going to put it in this pot. That way, I've got enough space in this pot for all the other ingredients. A little more. Yep, I think that'll do it. Okie dokie. Now, for the canned ingredients, I'll bring it in a little closer so you can see what I's doing. So, first can. Well, let me say it like this. I'm going to put all of this in here in this one pot, and if I can get that meat in here, I'm going to dump it. So, we got one can, and that is juice and all for everything. So there's one can of corn. Well, let's do it this way. I'm going to do one can of everything first. I will play it safe. I don't want to be a rebel this time. Okay, so there's one can of corn, one can of beans. Let me put that over there. I should have left it over there. Hang on, let me get myself situated. All right. One can of black beans. All right, there's one can of black beans. And one can of Rotel. Yep. And we're gonna stir. And you see, that's a lot. That is a lot. I don't add any other juice or anything. I know it's called taco soup, but it's really not a soup per se. How can I get you closer? Oh, I don't have you up high. Hang on. I forgot this tripod can go high. Okay. So I've got everything in this pot, and as you can see, it's pretty full. Should I chance it and put the rest of that meat and those cans in here? I'm gonna do it. Am I? This is a dilemma, people. No, I'm not, because my husband and I, we're gonna have taco soup today. So I'm gonna put the rest that I put to the side. That's what we're gonna eat today. Solved that, didn't I? I'm killing two birds with one stone, y'all. Yep, killing two birds with one stone. I think y'all can see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is putting the cans, if I can get this lid up, putting my canned stuff in this other pot. Yeah, he's been sick, poor baby. I think he caught the cold that I have. I'm gonna stir all this up. And right now, I'm just gonna let it simmer. Let both pots simmer. Ooh, this is way more than enough for both of us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this out and put it into this other pot. See, that's what I'm going to do. And just leave enough for us to eat today. Yep, there we go. You know, this big giant spoon that came with my canning pot, this bad boy is helpful. It holds 8 ounces. That's awesome. I like it. Okay, so I am going to let both pots simmer and cook. Ugh, it's heavy. And as they cook, when it's time for them to go into the pot, well, let me say this. Uh-oh, now I need to lower you. Hang on. Okay, so once they are done simmering and cooking, I am going to let them cool down. Well, the one that I'm canning. I'm going to let it cool down because I am going to wait until everything is room temperature. And once it's room temperature, I am going to then put it in the canning jars because I'm not going to heat the jars up. I'm not going, well, am I? Because I know there's 2 ways you can do it. You can can hot and you can can cold. You can wait until it's all room temperature and put the cold canning jars, put the food in, the cold food into cold jars, into cold water, and then bring it to a rolling boil and cook it, you know, for X amount of time. Or you can put it into hot jars, into hot water and hot food. Well, excuse me, I did that out of order. Hot food into hot jars, into hot water. And let it boil and, you know, cook it for X amount of time. I think I'm going to, just to save time, I am going to do hot. It's me trying to break stuff again. Yeah. So I'm going to put my jars in the oven, and I am going to have my water heating up. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So that way I already know that it's, you know, it's ready, it's getting ready, and the water's hot, the jars are going to be hot, the food is going to be hot. So that way, because if you put hot jars in the cold water, you can burst them. They can bust. So I will bring you back once I am ready to start putting the taco soup into the jars. So I'll see you in a mo. All right, everyone, I am back. My jars are out of the oven and sitting on these little silicone heat thingamajigs to keep the heat off my countertops. My water is hot. My taco soup is ready. And oops, it is now time for me to start putting it all together. Woohoo! Let me get that out of the way. Now, I am going to, what am I going to do? Oh, I need to turn the, okay, pardon me while I get in front of the camera. I hope this doesn't make the pot start rocking, because I don't know why it does that, but it does. And I need to get my spoon. Y'all know I purposely mispronounce stuff. And I'm going to drop that only because this doesn't have the little thing where you can keep it out of the pot. So it's going in. And it's in. Alrighty. So got my spoon. I got my funnel, I got my soup. Let me make sure you can see. I hope that doesn't melt it. Yep, you can see. But I want you to see closer. Closer than close. How about that? And I'm gonna make a mess all over my countertop. Alrighty, get in there. Whoops, I lost a bean. Get in there. Maybe I need to do it with a smaller spoon. I think I am. Because this one is handy, but pardon me, this one, see if that's better. Yes, juice, not that there's really any juice in here. Okay, put you right there. Kind of move y'all around a little bit. Okay, I can get just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Get in there, tomato. Go, tomato. Because I want that 1-inch head space. And I got it. Woohoo! Put that right there. I need a paper towel. And I got my vinegar. I'm gonna do it the right way this time, y'all. Got my vinegar. Oh, paper towel, vinegar. Woo, I almost wasted that all over the countertop. Did I ever tell y'all my middle name is Grace? It really isn't, but that's because I'm so graceful. I fall over everything. I trip over everything. Yeah, that's me. Clean this lid. And y'all, I am so embarrassed. I was holding the and y'all knew it and didn't even tell me. I was holding the tongs wrong, for the, ooh, that's hot. I know it's only supposed to be finger tight anyway. I was holding these wrong. I was holding it like this. It's supposed to be like that. And y'all didn't tell me. That was crazy. When I realized I was holding them wrong, it was... I was so embarrassed. I told my husband and he was like, yeah, I caught that, but I'm like, why didn't you tell me? And he was like, oh, I thought you knew. I was like, no, this is my first time canning, dude. No, I didn't know that was wrong. But I got it now. I was like, oh my God, these people think I am crazy. Like, yeah, click off that video. She don't know what the heck she doing. Oh my God, that was awful. Yeah, awfully funny, right? Oh my God. Uh-oh, think I got that. Nope, that might be right. That might be okay. Alrighty, let's get y'all all squished down in there. Get some bubbles out. Y'all good? Yeah, I think I might be able to squeeze a little bit more. A little more.
Hit the like button, share the videos and subscribe to our channel.
Just a little more.
It only takes a couple of clicks. Thank you.
I think I'm only going to have enough, probably, I think I can probably get a whole nother jar in here. Maybe 2, I don't know. All right, bubbles. Alrighty, gonna wipe you down. I'm doing it in the right order this time, y'all. Last time I had to take the lids off. Quit it. Ow. Ow. That's not on. Ow. There we go. Okay, I feel better when they're at least a little tighter, because you just never know. Alrighty, let's get this in. I am making a mess. I try to keep dishwater around or made when I'm cooking because, you know, clean up as you go. Especially if you're like me and you make a mess as you're cooking. You know, sometimes you just can't help it. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to add to what we're going to eat today. Uh-oh, I really stuffed that. Take that back out. I had enough for 3 jars. And these are 32-ounce jars, by the way. If I didn't say that before. Yep, I think I can get just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. All right, little bubbles, come on out. Okay. Now, where's my... Oh, hang on. Okay, had to double check and make sure I was still recording. these cameras with the safety features of turning off at certain amounts of time. You know, I don't know. I get it, but I don't like it. I want you to shut off when I shut you off. Or at least beep or something and let me know that you're getting ready to shut off. Something. All right, now I'm going to move you over to the canning pot. Can you see? Yep, you can see it. Let me zoom out. And so I'm only canning these 3 cans, or these 3 jars. Some people call them cans. I'll call them cans for today. So that's 1 canny Annie. This is going to be 2 little canny Annies. And the water's supposed to be 2 inches above the lid, which it is. And 3 canny Annies. Now, these are going to boil for 3 hours. Because it has the meat in it, and there is no vinegar in the water. Put that lid on it. And hang on, let me readjust you. Okay, so, excuse me. These are going to, I guess, cook in the canner for 3 hours. Once they are done, I will bring you back and you will see my creation. No, you will see, I guess, the final product. But yeah, I mean, it's that simple. Some people will use, once, you know, when they're plating it up, they will put, you know, you can put sour cream on top. Some people will put lettuce and sour cream and guacamole on top and eat it that way with chips. I mean, you can do anything you want with it. It's so good, you know, to just, you know, like I said, make it your own. But, you know, it's a simple dish that you can eat anytime. It doesn't have to be eaten in the winter. My husband and I are not like some people where you only eat certain things during certain times of the year. If we have a taste for it, we cook it and eat it, unless we can't find it. That's the only thing that stops us from eating what we want to eat. That's it. So I will come back once it's done, and let's see, it's 7:34. And we will come back 3 hours later, and I will show you the final result. I'll see you in a mo. Whew, my goodness, this light is bright. Okay, my good people. Oh my God, hang on. Good Lord.
A few moments later.
My goodness. Maybe if it's not pointing directly at me, I can. Whew, hang on. Jeez. Now I think we're straight. Okay, I'm just gonna have to fight through it. Y'all give me strength. This light is bright and it's in my face. Okay, we are at the wire. We got 2 minutes. And it will be done cooking. And then I can pull it out and put it on the counter. But guess what I got in the mail? Ta-da! My onions from Dixondale Farms. Yay! But look, one of them's trying to escape. And he'll probably not be planted because there ain't a root on here. Yeah, ain't a root on him. I don't know if you can see, but no root. So he gets to make it out. And I probably shouldn't have touched that before I touched the food. Hang on, let me get a box opener. But I'm actually not, well, let me stop talking off camera. Hang on. I do that all the time, don't I? Okay, let's see. How do I get in here? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. One side was just popped right open. And the other side did not. Oh, duh. Oh, you can't even see me. Okay. So, in here, can you see me? Can you see me? I got, let me look at my packing slip, because I believe I bought the 1015 onion and a red onion. Oop, 2 minutes are up. Hang on. Because that's loud. Let me wash my hands real quick. Alrighty. Hands are clean. Let me turn the fire off. Yowza, that steam is hot. Now, let me take my jars out, holding this the correct way. Oh, every time I use these, I think about that. And look at that, still boiling. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. Now I gotta go around the lights. Okay, pardon my arm. Alrighty, there's jar number 2. And the last jar, get the water off the lid. Jar number 3. Now you may start hearing popping noises. Let me fix my camera again, hang on. Alrighty. Yep, all of them are flat. Okay, so, you may hear some popping noises, and that is just the seals on the jars doing what they're supposed to be doing, but it's still bubbling and boiling in the jars. That's one. There's going to be more popping. So anyway, that's it. That is canning taco soup. Yay! So anyway, that's the end of that part of the video. But seeing how I got my onions, I'll tell you what I got. I bought the 1015. Yeah, the Texas Super Sweets, and I got the Southern Belle Red. So, I've got to put these in some water or something to keep them moist. It says immediately remove the plants from the box and keep them in a well-ventilated, cool location until I'm able to plant them. Do not put them in soil. Oh, don't put them in water or refrigerate them. So I'm glad I read this because I sure was about to put them in some water. Now I got to figure out where the heck I'm going to plant them. Yeah. I was thinking about planting them in I think I know where I'm going to plant them. Those 2 raised beds that I have, those little brown ones, I think that's where I'm going to plant them. They're sitting on my porch right now, but I need to get some soil to put them in. I've got a couple of yeah, anyway, that's another video. So, see how I got sidetracked that fast? I told y'all. Ooh, so easily distracted. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this video on how to cook and can taco soup. And I hope that you will try this recipe. And again, make it your own. Anything that you like on your tacos, you know, throw it in there, on there, whatever. I love the recipe. Again, ours is pretty much plain, but we eat it with some tortilla chips. And, you know, that's pretty much it. You could eat it with tortillas, and you can eat it with, you know, like I said, sour cream and guacamole. I mean, fix it however you want. But as far as the main soup is concerned, this is your starter base. And then you just add from there. It's that simple. That simple. So, again, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, grow your own, eat your own. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.